Red thunder, like you've seen it a million times.
Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. And today's video, I really wanted to address something about the 2150 horsepower Caterpillar engine that's in my Steele Productions Engine Pack. Because if you've never tried this particular ludicrously powerful engine, you might think that it's not very drivable. And, you know, actually, I think I want to tweak something on the truck. Okay, so what I've done here is we've got a machine that I've been playing around with, or very similar to, with the Epic engine. That's the MX-13 405 horsepower multi-torque, 1650 or 1750 foot-pounds of torque. That has a PACCAR TX12. That's overdrive, 12-speed, Eaton Endurance, essentially, with a 264 final drive. Great. Be that what it is, theoretically, the truck's top speed with this configuration is about 120, 125 miles an hour. Of course, the 405 horsepower MX-13 will not get you there. But this engine will. Ooh, been playing around with a hybrid. Okay, so that's the 3406E and the 2150. Today it's voiced by ZMods. The numbers are on the right hand side, but basically it's 7250 foot-pounds of torque and 2150 horsepower rated at. The numbers are slightly different for power. I think it's marginally more, and maybe it's 2150 at the governor, which is a bit of a Caterpillar thing, but it is as it comes, although I think there's a change I want to make. 22.5-inch rims. I could put this thing up to 24.5. There's a big gap there, but just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to. When you change the rim size and have matching tires that aren't a much lower profile, you change the gearing by about 10% is the difference between 22 and 24s. What that means is you get a little bit less output to the road and a little bit higher speed. And so if you were going to critique this video for not being accurate and saying that a stock Peterbilt Epic could handle the power, yeah, you would be reducing the output of the road by about 10%. The other changes I've done are giving it cat mud flaps and a double exhaust. The exhaust is not for performance, it's for noise. But I think I've got a cat paint job we can use. I do. Well, that'll work. Yeah, just in case anyone is at any doubt as to what's under the hood, this can be my new cat racing truck. I guess it's designed for heavy haul. Okay, so we'll go ahead and install that. I'll keep the wheels at 22.5. Okay, now this truck's got a bit of wear on it, let me see. 7% permanent wear. Yeah, 1.35 miles. 1.35 million miles, I should say. It's gonna be past its best, I suppose we might say. Not going to restore this today though, it's still showing us 5-star. Yeah, not much to really say. What does it recommend we do? Nothing. Great. Let's go back here. I suppose we should look for a job, but let's go ahead and get the engine running. We are in Texas right now. We're at Junction. Right. Let's see if we've got a run to El Paso or New Mexico or somewhere that we can stretch the legs of this cat. So let's take a look. Odessa, Laredo. That's a little disappointing. Albuquerque, maybe. That's a heavy haul. That will be I would say a challenge. Wow, there's really not. Oh, there's a run to Phoenix. That is kind of tempting, and if I wanted to, a run to Texas, from Texas to California. That's actually kind of tempting. Nothing like giving. Oh, that's a good one as well. $19,000 to do that run. None of these are any of these urgent. Is that urgent? Yeah, it's an urgent. So reservoir tank to just outside Vegas. It's not that big a cargo, but I could always visit Taylor direct and just see if they've got a different configuration, maybe a double with a bit more weight. Kansas is north. Phoenix. You know what? Let's go to equals power, and let's see if they've got anything that will do. Because I want to just stretch the legs of this truck and kind of show that actually it's kind of drivable. Now, caveat being, you drive like a hooligan. It doesn't matter what you drive. Even I could manage to figure out how to get there. Alright, as we should really check things such as temperatures. Let's get my temperatures on the screen. There we go. There it says moving off in is it 8th? Yeah, moving off in 8th gear. And that just goes to show how much torque there really is behind there. This would be a little tough on the transmission. You've just heard it wheel spinning. So yeah, it picks up really solid. We're already doing 30. Yeah. So you do have to be a little careful with it. Then it's partly to do with how the game engine works, and I am running this gearbox in automated mode today. It doesn't have a retarder. I'd often fit something this powerful with a retarder. It really helps. Okay, let's see, what have we got? McAllen, Tulsa, Phoenix, Cheyenne, and we'll go with this one. See, do we have a heavier option? I mean, three axle drive, and I think that's what it picked at. 46. Okay, 46 is a reasonable cargo. It's heavier than what we've got, and we want to show off. 47. I think we found our bingo. It's a double. I don't have a problem with a double. So that's nearly 48,000 pounds going to Walbart in Phoenix. Right, let's go ahead and take that. Feather the throttle, let's get the thing moving, and then it pretty much picks up by itself. I'm not giving it any power. So we have a Z-Mods, the Z-Mods free 3406E was providing the sound today. Oh, that was very, very close. I didn't touch you. Ugh. Drama queen. I got real close though. I'm going to keep this in automated mode as much as I can. I might decide to just put it in manual, but it's been tuned to be drivable. Given the issues that we may have. Oh, this is also a 6x2 now I come to think of it. That's going to make a difference. It'll wheel spin more but lose control less. Yeah, I think I'll do... Traction's off, ABS is also off.
You've got the contract.
But again, I'll check that. I stalled it. Yay. Electric's on. Start the engine. Okay. Quick check of the settings before we go any further. Let's see. I'm going to keep those as they are. That's a lot of random events, but it's the same settings I've got. Navigation mode, fine. Don't want to worry about that. Smart sequential, not going to need that. Okay, so braking intensity is 65, and then truck stability is 15. So the long and short are this thing is going to be difficult to stop. I would imagine we would bump up the brakes a little bit with this truck, but I'm not going to change that. Drive shaft torque 85. That might lift a wheel off. Cabin and cabin suspension and normal suspension stiffness is quite low, so this is going to be a bit of a handful. No limiter. We don't have a retarder today. ABS and traction are turned off, and lane assist is also turned off here as well. I may end up playing around and turning on ABS and traction control later, because as I say, this is going to be a bit of a handful if I give it its head, but if I drive it gently, it's going to be fine. Right, so let's do moving off in 6. Let's do a tug test. So that's the trailer brake on and moving off in 6, and yeah, I guess that's working. Now here we have a bit of wheel spin. Yeah, so we've only got a one driven axle. That's going to cause some, I want to say, complications. It's going to make the truck a little easier to drive in some ways, because it's not going to, the back end is not going to skid out when you give it too much power. Instead, it's going to wheel spin. It's going to skid out a little bit, but a lot less. It will not snap into oversteer when you give it too much power and you're not going in a perfectly straight line, or when your dynamics are perfectly straight, because let's not forget,
Turn right.
we've got a couple of trailers behind us, and they may not be pointing in quite the same direction that we are. I mean, they'll be close. Yeah, it's already wheel spinning with just a little bit of power there. Alright, that's going to cause some tyre wear. Not on all three, cargo, wagon and trailer. My temperatures are still pretty low, so I don't want to drive too aggressively. Yep, I'm just feathering the throttle. We're being kind of kind to things.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Take a left here. Got a red light, so we'll have to stop.
Turn left.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I can hold this thing on the foot brake, like so, and spin up the middle axle. Oh, almost. Yeah, I think because it's in 6th gear, if I was manually putting that down to maybe 2nd gear, let's try that again. Oh, almost. Try 1st. Okay. It wasn't going to do it, and I quickly switched it back into automated mode. And see how it's wheel spinning as we try and accelerate up around the corner and up the hill. That's what I mean by that middle axle is just going to spin away an awful lot. And if it rains, that's going to be very difficult to get the thing going with any form of acceleration. But I mean, so far it's fine. If we can get up to 75 cleanly. Oh, the car was not giving me any space. All right, well, so, and actually, limit's gone to 80, so this is pretty much where the truck's in its element. Cruise is set at 80, we are doing, what, 1400, 1375 revs. There we go. So, yes, it's drivable. A few caveats, though. I mean, one is, yeah, I've been gentle with it. We should expect that. 2, it is absolutely not working hard. Let's switch to my miles per gallon right now. So, okay, it doesn't give me the instantaneous miles per gallon. It's got this Kenworth slidey bar chart jobby, and shows that we've so far averaged just 6 miles per gallon. Well, okay, but it's holding 80 up a hill, and this is quite a killer hill. We can clearly go faster, but I really would like a straight bit of road, because that's a truck issue rather than anything else. But yeah, I mean, there you go. It's built for cruising at 80. Now, if we were Smokey and the Bandit, and I may have watched this movie very recently, he said that early on in the movie, keep it about 90. So, tap cruise up to 90.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
And we're at 90. I'm going to switch to the temperatures. Let's look at those for a second. Okay, it's completely normal. In fact, I'll just drop down and let's just put my speedometer. There we go. So everyone can see how fast I'm going, officer. There we go. I mean, perfectly happy at 90. And it's doing, what, 1550 RPM? That's like a 10-speed doing 65.
You're going too fast.
And he's getting out of the way, but I'm not going to surge past him right now. Just going to gently bob along.
I like boats.
Plus there's a corner. And at 90 miles an hour in a semi with 48,000 pounds behind you, a corner becomes pretty tight, even when it's not. So let's just kill the power a little bit. I'm overhauling this little truck. Use my engine brake. Yep, come on. Okay, bit of service brake now. Come on, sunshine. You're holding me up. Maybe it's a hill. You kind of have a disregard for hills when you have 3 times the power or 4 times the power. Right, you're going to move over. Okay, you're not going to right now. I shouldn't have flashed you. On the engine brake, let's just downshift it. Yeah, it's happy enough. I'm going to nail it when he gets out of the way. We're going to just accelerate as hard as we can. Okay, now is good. And move over now. Alright, that was full power. And it's not quite Knight Rider, see? I mean, it's not ticking up through the digital speedometer as quickly as we might hope. But it keeps going. Braver than I am. Okay, so again, we're just cruising along at 90. There's a straight bit coming up.
You're exceeding the speed limit.
Back on the power. There we go. Everyone's getting out of my way. Good lads. So will it do 120? That's what I calculated it should be able to do. But it might be at 2000 RPM, Governor. Oh, it's running out of steam. So only 115. And the corner's coming up, so these brakes do not seem to do much at these sorts of speeds. Back on the power. So, shocker in an engine modder makes this ludicrously powered engine that's actually very drivable. Brake, this Mustang's in my way. Let's see, is he gonna move over? It might be a new generation shaped Mustang as well. I've started to see those in the game. Oh, dude, really? You're like doing 80, 81 and this pickup truck, who's clearly a menace. Or at least he's turning off. Okay, go. Don't make me go round you. Alright, I will.
You're going too fast.
Ass.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
You're going to hit something.
Yeah, I probably am. I braked very firmly there. Because whatever's going on here, this Camaro is not getting out of the way.
Ass.
I see it shifting gear as I sort of give it a boot full of power. It drops down a cog, and it picks up nicely. But it doesn't hold on to top gear. So
Listen to me.
it's hard to make progress sometimes when the AI behaves like real car drivers. Come on, sunshine. Thank you. You can also get in to move out of your way.
You're exceeding the speed limit.
Okay. Back into triple figures. Oh, this is not good. That's not good at all. That was close. Thankfully, everyone got out of my way. And that's what I mean by it's spinning an axle. So we can't accelerate any quicker because it's spinning. but it doesn't skip off the road. As a 6x4, it probably will. It's really struggling for grip. That was 10th gear at 60 miles an hour, and it's spinning its driven axle. Beautiful though. Dumps itself into top, and off you go.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
Now, I imagine our fuel consumption is not great. Okay, so it's 4, which actually is not terrible. We've burnt a bit of fuel, let's just say.
You even listen to me.
And looking at the dashboard, the little Kenworth symbol, it shows on the left-hand side we're 11 hours from our destination, 11 hours 20 minutes, and 10 hours 56 from our next shift break. So I really want to get there in time, but I don't necessarily need everyone to come along for the ride. Then again, I think I will. I'm just going to disable the microphone. So, if you want to stick around for the rest of the video, be my guest. You might see some shenanigans. Ooh, 120. That counts as a shenanigan, I think. 121. It's doing it. Oh, I'm going to slow down now. So we got 121 out of it. Or we had to slow down for traffic. Cool. Let me go ahead and mute my mic, and I'll talk to everyone when I'm next in Phoenix, assuming I make it, which I may not.
Slow down. Keep right. Caution. We're going too fast. Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit. Slow down. How many times do I have to tell you to slow down? Do you even listen to me? down. Do you even listen to me? Caution, you're exceeding the speed limit. Keep left. Keep left. Keep left.
sonic boom.
Slow down. Keep left. You're going too fast. You even listen to me. You're going to hit something. Slow down. How many times do I have to tell you to slow down? Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit. How many times do I have to tell you to slow down? Slow down. To hit something. You're going too fast. Do you even listen to me? Go straight. Slow down. You're going too fast. Go straight. How many times do I have to tell you to slow down? down. Do you even listen to me? Go straight. Going too fast.
Ass.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down? Go straight. Keep left. Going to hit something. Slow down. Going too fast. Keep left. Do you even listen to me? Caution, you're exceeding the speed limit. You're going too fast. Go straight. Keep left. Do you even listen to me? times do I have to tell you to slow down? Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Hey, well, that was a pretty... I don't say it was an eventful trip, but there wasn't that much drama going on. Little incidents of maybe driver road rage from me, that someone wouldn't get out of my way. And certainly as the tires warmed up and got a little bit of war, where they do this a lot more. They wheel spin, and I'm getting wheel spin in 10th, 11th, and sometimes even 12th gear in top gear. So yeah, it can be a bit of a handful. But even with this much cargo stuck on the back and driving a little bit like a loon, it's...
Go straight.
Ooh, it's not exactly a monster. No, let me rephrase. It's not an impossible monster to tame. Now, low speed maneuverability is a bit of an issue. And yeah, I'm gonna say fuel consumption is a little high. We've probably gotten close to 3 miles per gallon from this trip, but towards the end of it, we'll take a look at what our average speed and average fuel consumption is. And there's definitely a trade-off.
Right on time.
But I don't think we've done so badly in the average speed department. Let's see. I'm going to go with the easy... Well, I don't have a choice. I'm going to go with the easy parking here. And yeah, you don't need an enormous number of gears to get reasonable speed. Turns out that top speed of this vehicle is 121 miles an hour, which feels plenty fast enough, let's just say. I don't particularly feel the need to have gone much quicker, and I think, well, for the most part, we really wouldn't have been able to have gone any quicker. Traffic, you know, was not always favourable, let's just say. So let's look at, wow, exactly 900 miles. That's quite an accomplishment, because yeah, I did that in pretty good time. So anyway, first things first, fuel consumption. So 900 miles and 328 gallons. That is actually 2.7 miles per gallon. That's a little less than I'd thought. In terms of my average speed or miles per hour, that is about 80 miles an hour. Slightly under. It's you know, call it 11 and a third, 11 and a half hours, maybe 78, 79 miles an hour, using truckers' hand calculations. I don't know how else to describe that. So yeah, we averaged almost 80, and we used 2.7 gallons. No, we covered 2.7 miles for every gallon that we used. Improvements to make to this truck: a little taller gearing might help. A 6x4 would probably make it a bit of a menace, because the whole thing might wheel spin over undulations. And we'll just take a look at the diagnostics and see what was damaged, and a larger fuel tank, because it's only a 220 tank. Wear on the tyres 3%, so that's the only wear that we got. And the only time I saw the oil temperature getting a little high was when I was able to hoof it along at 120 or so miles an hour, which is pretty close to the governor. So anyway, hope that you enjoyed today's run. It really was a bit of a run, and just really, if you tried other engines and you don't find them as drivable, you find them impossibly overpowered, you could try this one. You don't get the Z-mod sound, but that's a free mod, and you can easily customize this particular engine mod pack. Go ahead and give it a go, and if you do, let me know how you get on. If you manage to fall off the road at the first corner you come to, the issue may not be the engine. It may be a loose nut at the wheel. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good one. Take it easy. Goodbye.